Celebrating 3 years since our inception, the NRP brand of radio and other social media platforms on NRP Media JA is your newest online platform accessible for the promotion of your church and community activities along with news and sports related information. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Hi, I'm Genevieve.
And I'm Kalisha. And we are the Christ Praises. You're listening to NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 908-0962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
Four Seasons Sports and Equipment, the Sports Closet, now located at shop number 3, Leaders Plaza, Nashville, Mandeville, Manchester. Call them today at 876-613-7429. Cellular phone 876-363-8323 or 876-546-0630. Yes, you asked for it and now you got it. Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Shop with us for a wide range of sporting goods and equipment. It's Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Sports Closet, you'll never go asking for anymore.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning-fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Suritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
Celebrating 3 years since our inception, the NRP brand of radio and other social media platforms on NRP Media JA is your newest online platform accessible for the promotion of your church and community activities along with news and sports related. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Hepburn's Glass Appliance is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 9080962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
Good evening. Welcome to our platforms, nrpmediaja.com, also Facebook and YouTube at NRP Media JA. It's Wednesday, January 17, 2024. I am Lou Ann Bramwell-Shate with the NRP Evening News Roundup. Here are the headlines. Ministry of Education and Youth preparing procurement to enable system-wide installations and coordination of security cameras across the education system. Teachers and principals at the early childhood, primary, and secondary levels upskilling themselves in numerous professional development opportunities. Parliament fails to hear motion from MP Fitzjackson on banking fees. MP expresses frustration. One more firearm off the streets. And in sport, Wi-Fi United defeated Kensington SC 4-0 at Snow Hill in Portland. The news today is brought to you courtesy of NRP Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Celebrating 3 years since our inception, the NRP brand of radio and other forms on NRP Media JA is your online platform for the promotion of your church and community activities, along with news and sports related information. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
And now the details of the news. The Ministry of Education and Youth is preparing the procurement to enable system-wide installations and coordination of security cameras across the education system. Portfolio Minister Favour Williams made the disclosure during a statement of the House of Representatives yesterday. According to her, the survey conducted in July 2023 showed 154 schools with a total of 1,055 cameras, with an additional 8 schools benefiting from a $15 million grant to procure CCTV cameras to improve safety and security at their schools. And the Education Minister also informed that the ministry, in collaboration with the Ministry of Justice, will be ramping up restorative justice practices in schools along with conflict resolution.
Approximately 3,600 students across 120 schools will benefit from this training.
And the minister also pointed out that the team at the ministry is looking forward to continuing the dialogue with the Ministry of Science, Energy, telecommunications, and transport to develop an expanded rural transportation program that will benefit more than the current 7,500 students. This program currently costs approximately $390 million annually. Meanwhile, 150 students across 10 secondary schools will benefit behavior therapy CBC training made possible by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. Positive pathways to guidance counselors and social workers within the targeted schools. CBC training raises awareness of depression, anxiety, personality disorders, and other socio-emotional issues. Meanwhile, teachers and principals at the early childhood, primary, and secondary levels will be continuing to upskill themselves in numerous professional development opportunities through the National College for Educational Leadership, NCEL, and the Jamaica Teaching Council, JTC. Minister of Education and Youth, Favour Williams, made the disclosure during a statement to the House of Representatives yesterday. She also informed that all remaining teachers and lecturers are expected to receive their laptops this term, in addition to more smart electronic whiteboards and multimedia projectors that will be installed in schools. The Education Minister informed that more computer labs in primary and secondary schools will serve as a basis for the development of critical skills for the digital age. Mrs. Williams said, the Information and Communications Technology, ICT, is a major pillar as the ministry transforms education for national development. To date, 663 schools have been connected and efforts are being made to get into more infant schools, primary schools, and secondary schools this term. Member of Parliament for South St. Catherine, Mr. Jackson, has expressed deep disappointment in the actions of the leader of government business and the Speaker of the House, who refused to take up a motion during yesterday's sitting regarding redress on the high banking service fees for the public. According to Mr. Jackson, on December 19 last year, he tabled a private member's motion urging the Bank of Jamaica to investigate the matter for swift resolution. But these efforts have been stymied by bureaucratic hurdles within the Parliament.
It is totally unacceptable. It is totally unacceptable that the leadership of the House found it so inconvenient that it refuses to deal with a matter which is of tremendous urgency and affecting thousands of our people. The matter would take less than 5 minutes of the Parliament's time. No wonder so many people believe that the government has no real concerns for the things that affect their lives on a daily basis. We must and we ought to do better.
Mr. Jackson says, despite the absence of compelling business on the House's agenda, the motion was deferred for consideration at a later sitting. Mr. Jackson claims that the obstructionist stance by the Speaker of the House is not new, as previous attempts to table the motion were similarly impeded, resulting in a delayed presentation to the House by 2 weeks. 18-year-old Jadane McCarthy of Beeston Street, Kingston 14, was arrested and charged with several offences following an incident at the intersection of Beckford Street and Luke Lane, Kingston on Sunday, January 7. McCarthy was charged with shop breaking and larceny, shooting with intent, unauthorized possession of ammunition, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. His accomplice, 23-year-old Marcus Madden, otherwise called Jukist, of Matthews Lane, was charged posthumously after he was fatally shot during the confrontation with the police. Reports from the Central Police are that about 5:10 a.m., Mr. McCarthy and Madden broke into the complainant's wholesale and stole clothing, footwear, and groceries with an estimated value of over $2.5 million. Swift action of the police led to the interception of the assailants. The team made efforts to apprehend the men when they were met with gunfire. The fire was returned, and after the shooting subdued, both men were seen with gunshot wounds. One mini submachine gun with 4 9mm cartridges was removed from the scene. They were taken to the hospital, where Madden was pronounced dead. McCarthy was treated and released into police custody. He was charged after a question and answer interview. McCarthy's court date is being finalized. Meanwhile, in another incident, an 18-year-old man of Seaview Heights, Flanker St. James, was arrested after an illegal firearm was found in his possession during an operation at his home on Tuesday, January 16. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that at about 6:45 a.m., the police, along with members of the military, conducted a joint operation in the Flanker community where several premises were searched. During the operation, the suspect was accosted and one Browning 9mm pistol with 2 rounds of ammunition was found in his bedroom. The teen was taken into custody. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigations. You are listening to news on NRP Radio, your primary Christian source for news, sports, and the weather on nrpmediaja.com, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations. And now let's give you some sporting information brought to you by Hepburn's Glass, located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 3/16 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 3/16 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 9080962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
And now for our sports stories. On with football. As the Portland FA Western Union Major League continued with tomorrow, Progressive FC will host Manchester CC at Carter Park. On cricket, Captain Rohit Sharma hit a record-breaking 5th 2020 international century as India narrowly beat Afghanistan after 2 super overs. Rohit scored 121 not out from 69 balls in the initial game, but he took the host 2 super overs to complete a 3-0 series sweep in Bangalore. India recovered from 22 for 4 to make 212 for 4 from their 20 overs before Afghanistan managed 212 for 6 to tie the game. After the first super over was also tied, India won the second by 10 runs. India, who had already clinched the series with a match to spare, lost early wickets, with Yashasvi B. Jaswal, Virat Kohli, Chimbam Dube, and Sanju Samsung making only 5 runs between them, as left-arm seamer Farid Ahmad, 3 for 20, did the damage. Skipper Rohit had been in poor form going into this game, having been removed for first ball and sixth in his last 2 outings. That's in our NRP event, brought to you by Hepburn's Glass, located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston. We promise to bring you a good news story as often as we can. If you know of or are aware of any event or person whose good story we should highlight, please send this information to our email address at nationalreligiousmediaja@gmail.com or call 876-336-9928. That's the local news and sport. Stand by now for the latest international news, courtesy of the Voice of America. And just before we go, with the Voice of America insert, I will just place the timestamp now at 7 p.m.
It only leads to trouble. This is NRP Media and Radio. The time is 7 o'clock.
This is VOA News. I'm Joe Ramsey. The United States on Wednesday announced it is putting back Yemen's Houthis rebels back on its list of designated terrorists, VOA's Rick Panteo reports.
U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller made the announcement during a Wednesday briefing.
Earlier today, the Secretary of State announced the designation of the Houthis a specially designated global terrorist, effective February 16th for threatening the security of the United States. Since November, the Houthis have launched numerous missiles and drones towards international merchant ships, as well as U.S. and partner naval vessels defending the safety and security of commercial shipping across the Red Sea.
The designation piles on financial sanctions on top of American military strikes in the Biden administration's latest attempt to stop the militants' attacks on global shipping. Rick Pantaleo, VOA News.
A ship came under attack in the Gulf of Aden on Wednesday, the British military said, likely from a bomb-carrying drone launched by Yemen's Houthi rebels. The attack happened some 110 kilometers southeast of Aden, where the drone smashed into a vessel there, said the United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations, which oversees Mideast waterways. Intense fighting in the Gaza Strip could be heard from southern Israel on Wednesday as Israel pressed its assault on Han Yunis in southern Gaza, sending tanks westward. Explosions from shelling and airstrikes and heavy gunfire sounded near Gaza's border with Israel. Israel's military campaign has left the entire population of Gaza facing crisis levels of hunger and at growing risk from disease and supplies running low, aid agencies say. This is VOA News.
That was the latest international news from the Voice of America. Now for the weather report and forecast. The National Meteorological Service has indicated that there's a significant feature of a ridge and low-level jet stream across Jamaica. The ridge and low-level jet stream is expected to remain through to Friday afternoon. Thereafter, a trough is expected to develop across the island. In our 24-hour forecast, tonight, mainly fair. Tomorrow morning, expect isolated showers across sections of northeastern parishes, mainly sunny elsewhere. Tomorrow afternoon, expect isolated showers across sections of eastern and central parishes, otherwise mainly sunny, windy across southern parishes. In our 3-day forecast after tomorrow, Friday, expect isolated morning showers across sections of eastern parishes, otherwise mainly sunny. Isolated afternoon showers across sections of central and western parishes, otherwise partly cloudy. Saturday, expect partly cloudy across northern parishes and otherwise mainly sunny conditions. Sunday, expect isolated morning showers across northeastern parishes, otherwise mainly sunny. Also expect isolated afternoon showers across sections and parishes. Other current regional weather features: expect a cold front across northwestern Caribbean. Minimum temperatures expected for Kingston tonight, 24 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperatures expected for Montego Bay tonight, 23 degrees Celsius. That is the latest weather report and forecast in the NRP Evening News Roundup. With that, we have come to the end of our news presentation this evening. But before we go, here are the headlines once again. Ministry of Education and Youth preparing procurement to enable system-wide installations and coordination of security cameras across the education system. Teachers and principals at the early childhood, primary and secondary levels upskilling themselves in numerous professional development opportunities. Parliament fails to hear motion from Mr. Fitzjackson on banking fees. MP expresses frustration. One more firearm off the streets. And in sport, Wi-Fi United defeated Kensington SC 4-0 at Snow Hill in Portland. The full package of news today came to you courtesy of NRP Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Celebrating 3 years since our inception, the NRP brand of radio and other social media platforms on NRP Media JA is your newest online platform accessible for the promotion of your church and community activities along with news and sports related information. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Here is your invitation to join us again tomorrow morning at 6:30 for the NRP Break of Day Newscast. Join this growing medium. Feel fulfilled and informed. I am Lou Ann Bramwell Shakes for the NRP Evening News. Have a good rest of your evening. Drive with other road users in mind. And for your own and family's sake, please stay safe.